Hello everyone, welcome back to Stirlingshire Homestead. So, with a construction site, the thing that you see here, hello dear stand, with the construction site, different things become a challenge. In our case, this particular structure here, from actually where that other pile of foam is there, that's probably 50 feet in front of the house. From that pile of foam, it's almost a quarter-mile walk, not quite a quarter mile, an eighth of a mile walk back down to the house. So around 750, 800 feet, if that's a quarter mile or an eighth of a mile. I'll have to do the math and put it up there maybe. But the problem with that is if you need to take a restroom break and then you're still working on something up here, it is just a pain in the butt to walk all the way down there, waste 15, 20 minutes going to the bathroom and then coming all the way back up here. So in order to save ourselves some time, we've got some supplies. I've got some Scott's individual rolls, a Berry Blast scent, some freshwater cleaner system deodorizer. This is the thing that you use. I was actually recommended we should use this to start a porta potty. I've got some of that. I've got a little more than 6 gallons of water. We used our sealer buckets because they'll work great, because we got another one of these today. So we've got another porta potty, and this one looks a little bit different because it's fiberglass. It'll last a little bit longer than the other one we've got. We bought it for $400, used but cleaned out and very nice. Maddie said from the outside it looks like a spaceship, and so we should call it the HMS Give a Poo. And so we slid it over here. I'll probably have to cut the grass in front of this, but on the way in, looks very nice and clean. I like the blue color, and the lock is really nice. There's springs that actually keep the door closed, and a spot that actually makes it so you can't open it too far to break the door. The thing I really like is that this hinge is aluminum, so if we ever needed to replace this door or change out something in any way, we could actually replace these hinges and keep this door functioning for a really long time. Once you get in, it is a corner-facing unit with a urinal. He already sort of pre-charged it with the methylene blue for us, and there's really not anything bad with the unit. It's actually really nice. The other thing that it came with as a bonus was a coat hook. And like I said earlier, because this is all fiberglass, let me zoom this out a little. Since this is all fiberglass, it's going to last a little while. The only thing that's a little iffy is the floor, because it's a plasticky floor. But if the floor breaks out, you can still use the unit. I'm going to intend on probably leaving it here for quite a while. So overall, very, very nice piece of kit here for $400. The gentleman who was selling it is going to get out of the business, and so yeah, I've sold off some of his stuff, and so we've got everything set and good to go. A little PVC pipe to hold the toilet paper rolls. The thing I like too is this is a flat piece here. We'll put our scent thing here, but you could also set a phone or anything else you want on that spot because it's flat. The other thing that's cool is this back portion is also flat. We don't have that in the one that's down on the front of the land. So this is also potentially a spot here where we could set some other things, which is good. So I'm going to get this kitted out, get the air freshener in here. I'm going to try and get a new hand sanitizer or open this one and see if I can make this one work. And we'll get back to you. So this is how it's done. Put a little bit of your spring fresh in, turns the water in here to a lovely blue color, and then we'll throw that in to there so the water level's a little higher. And when the water level actually rises up above the solid things, it actually makes it so the solid things aren't as smelly. We know that because the one down below, sometimes we let go a little too full and then it stinks really bad and then we got to get it emptied out like right away. So the more water you put in this to start, especially if you're only going to use this for number twos mostly, and for a guy, that's my case, you're better off going somewhere else. That's better for the plants that way. Lots of nitrogen. But if you're one of those people, I would recommend actually throwing in more water to this. And the other reason we did this too was because the total cost to rent one of these for the 2 months of us building our house was more than $400 to buy one like this. And I don't know about you, but owning the unit, yeah, you got to do a little bit of basic maintenance, like keeping it clean and stuff, and calling them to pump it out for $75. But overall, I really think that's a better option because you get to decide what you want to put in here and make it nice. Otherwise, you've been paying $400 to not have a unit at the end of all this. And they would have pumped it two or three times in that span of 2 months. So no different than what I would have done. Anyway, let me fill this up. It's hard to pour water with one hand. All right, so I filled that up with our solution, and they already had the methylene blue or whatever that is in there, and that's a nice clean smell with our RV freshener stuff. And like I was saying, perfect spot for extra toilet paper. We've got our scent in there. I'm actually going to put 2 of those toilet papers on the roll. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if I can either go to Menards and get a new one of these and stick it on, or try and figure out how to open that. But for now, that's what I've got. I'll come back to you when everything is said and done and what I put in for a hand sanitizer. But overall, excellent unit. And for the money, it was the right price. So if you're ever considering getting one of these for a construction project or what have you, if you've got a little trailer, I sincerely recommend just buying one. If you can find a septic company to pump it out for you, in our case, they come out and pump it for $75. They'll pump the tank, refresh it with nice water, put methylene blue in it for us. It'll look exactly like this again. The only thing I do is I change out the toilet paper every once in a while, and I'll change out the scent every once in a while. And sometimes, depending on what time of the year it is or how the smell happens when they do things, they'll sometimes even put a scent thing in for me when they change everything. So that's what we got. I'll come back once I figure out the hand sanitizer. All right, we're back. Here's the upgrades. Instead of getting a standard dispenser like this one, because I couldn't open it, I have to have a special key for it that I don't have. You can see that there. I went with this route. I used the coat hanger that's over here, and I put a shower caddy thing on it. So now I've got Kleenex in here. I've got like baby wipes if you want to like wipe your hands with those or wipe your butt. And we've got hand sanitizer in a little bottle. And that actually works out really great because it's out of the way. And the other thing I did was I took a bag, just a plastic bag, and if you have garbage or something, that can go in here, just like that. And then when you want to empty it, you empty it at the same time you change paper rolls. Super easy. But it is done, it is set, and so the HMS Give a Crap is now ready to go. But very absolutely worth, 100% worth our purchase. $400 to get something that should last us quite a long time and is in pretty darn good shape. And the fact that it's fiberglass and a little bit of plastic means that it's probably going to hold up quite a long time too, or withstand the elements for quite a while as well. So that's our secondary restroom. If you like what we do here at Sterlingshire Homestead, if you want to know more about our land or our house build or the deer stand we put up or anything else, please consider giving us a like and a subscribe. That really helps us and helps the channel a little bit. We're not currently monetized yet. It'd be cool if we were. That way all the ads that you guys watch before these, we actually get something for it. But from Isaac here at Sterlingshire Homestead, that's what we got. If you really want to support us some more too, we also have a link for merchandise down in the description. Anyway, till next time, from here at Sterlingshire Homestead, peace out. I don't know if you guys can see them. Yeah, I can. Look at that. That was maybe a 4 or 5 pointer walking right through. I whistled for Anna, and all of a sudden the deer showed up because Anna's in the car. I put her in the car and she must have rustled up the deer that were over here. I scared them up from right about here, and then they ran that way, and you guys got the glimpse of them. So the deer exist, as they should. Anyway, thanks for watching the bonus content. Till next time, guys. Okay, some extra bonus content coverage. I added this the other day to our porta potty build. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I've got it. And what this little guy does, you click it once, and you get light in here. It's really nice. The other part that is really cool. You can turn this into the party potty. And the best part is, like from outside, when it's really dark at night, it's actually bright enough that this entire top section lights up in like all of the multicolors that exist from this light. Totally bright enough to use at night now, which is awesome. The other thing that I really like about this thing is that if you're one of those people who doesn't like the really bright light at night, you can hit it and you can hold it and dim it. And so it'll dim way down like that. And you can tell it's a lot less bright in here. The other thing that's cool is at the top of this thing, this little switch here, it actually has a 15, 5, and 1 minute timer. So when I hit it on, it'll stay on like that for 5 minutes because that's what I've got it set at, and then it automatically shuts off. So it's like the perfect light for this particular scenario because I can have it on for the 5 minutes or 15 minutes I'm in here. I've got it set for 5 right now. And then when it's all said and done, it's just off. And it's not wasting battery. So I had to show you that. That's our portable toilet upgrade. I've got one down at the other toilet too, down the front of the house. All right, see you later, everybody.